What's up guys, and welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies Heroes, and today we're going to be showing off yet another event card. Now this one I haven't actually had the chance to truly look at and to sort of see if it's any good or not. It is the Gargologist. So let's go ahead and try to find her. I think she's towards the bottom here. Somewhere around here, right? There's a lot of cards to look at this point. This game gets bigger and bigger with each, event card, so it can be pretty crazy. There she is. So we have two of her, and of course, the Gargologist is a science zombie. She is on the Hearty class. Gargantuars cost 2 less, and this is really exciting because I hope that we can make a really cool deck combo with her because I've never made a not a Gargologist focused deck, but a Gargantuar focused deck. So that's pretty cool. After years of studying Gargantuars in the wild, she's dedicated herself to telling the world they're just misunderstood gentle giants. So far, nobody's buying it. I gotta say, I'm not buying it either because I'm gonna use her to make a deck that's gonna destroy people with Gargantuars. It's so hard to say sometimes. I don't know why, but Gargle. We're probably gonna do it with the Smash because he himself is our Gargantuar. So we're gonna go ahead and probably clear out this Smash #1 just because I haven't used it in forever and it probably isn't worth whatever, spot it's taking. So let's just go ahead and clear him out a little bit. And I'll be back and I'll try to construct a Gargologist deck in that amount of time. All right, so this is my philosophy. I have just about every Gargantuar I can fit in there, which is, basically what I have. I have 4 of the base Gargantuar, and I wanna have 4 of him first and foremost, because he is the cheapest Gargantuar, and it gives every other Gargantuar frenzy. We also have this Gargantuar, which is actually just amphibious, but it's 6'6", so it's a little bit stronger than your average Gargantuar. And then, of course, we have this guy, which he can be a big player, but he is the weakest attack-wise. He's the Nurse Gargantuar, but he's gonna be able to heal for whatever damage that he does. So being able to heal myself for 4 every time he attacks is pretty tasty. And then finally, we have this guy right here, who he is the largest in the health department. It is a Rodeo Gargantuar. He is Gravestone, and when revealed, move a plant. So that one's definitely gonna be good as well. And then the rest of that is just focusing on the early game, making sure I don't get absolutely destroyed in the early game. So I have stuff like these guys right here, these guys right here. This is my only filler actual zombie card besides this guy right here. And why I have him is, of course, to hopefully make things even more cheaper than the Gargologist will make it, so hopefully that's a good combo of everything. It could probably use some tweaks, but we're gonna go ahead and title that Gargle. There you go, Gargle Bar. It's hard using touchscreens with hooves, okay? Don't judge me. Let's get started with this deck though, and hopefully everything will work out nice and well. It didn't save the name of it for some reason. I hope it actually saved the deck, but either way, we're gonna go ahead and try. Okay, what's going on here? Why didn't it save the name of my deck? Did it actually save the deck itself? It did, it just didn't save Gargologist. Well, you know what, whatever. I can title it any point in time. We're just gonna go ahead and play a casual. It's Big Zombie versus Big Plant. It is Smash versus Gargantuar. And you can see we actually get the Gargologist turn 1. That's such a tongue twister. Gargologist. I need to say it a few times to get it in my system so I stop mispronouncing it. But first, of course, we're gonna throw out a filler card. My idea is to get these in the water, try to distract him with that, try to make him worry about those cards so he doesn't even realize when I smack him in the face with a big old Gargantuar, And look at all this other shutdown that I think makes the Gargantuar deck, of course, work the best for Smash. We have this guy if he plays a scary card early on, and even if he does play something less scary, we can go ahead and destroy it with this. Now, I could throw her out now, and she is actually 2/3, which is pretty strong for a 2 card. I don't know if I want to right now. I feel like it's a tad bit too risky, especially since he could just throw out a potato mine, and that would be the end of that, I only have 2 of them. I have 4 of these, some of these Gargantuars, and he could have used that right there on the Gargologist, so I'm so lucky I didn't play that right there. And it was smart of me not to because I just don't need to feed him that if I can manage it. So I'm gonna hold off until the situation calls for it. I'm probably going to wait until I have, a combination where I can play the Gargologist and in that turn also play the, I'm gonna go ahead. How much, wait. How much damage does 5/4? I could destroy that and it would immediately spawn in the bear cub, but I wouldn't be able to destroy it with this. So for right now, I'm just gonna hold off. It's not worth doing. Might as well just let it build up my, my shield a little bit, if not anything else. Okay, I get another one of these. Okay, honestly, I think we found the card that might actually really shake me up here. So I could actually play you now, and the next turn, I could go ahead and, ooh, is it worth it? We'll try it, we'll see what happens. But next turn, I'll be able to play this Rodeo Zombie, which is pretty good. The Rodeo Gargantuar. And she is so cool looking, I love her. Like, I don't know, some of these event cards are really, really cool. Ooh, that's awesome, because I can destroy one of those things. And then the other thing, I can just simply, oh wow, she even makes my trick card? She makes my trick card free to use. Oh wow, that's awesome. So I could go ahead, that's going to do 2 damage to her. So what I could do right here is I can go do this, right? And that's gonna do 2 damage to my Gargologist, but that's okay, because I can go ahead and get +1/+1 and at least pad up some of that, and then go ahead and hit you with this. That way you're immediately destroying that. I don't care about the little pair cub that's only doing 1 damage. So there we go. You're gonna do the 1 damage there, and I'm gonna hit you for 3. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And now I can actually play the radio zombie if I want to. I also have the locust if need be. When revealed, move a plant. So honestly, unless he has another berries to shoot at the Gargologist at this point, I think this should work out nice and well. But there you go, a cheaper cost, and I like that. So this deck, not only is it about throwing out these big, super hard hitter zombies, but also making it so that they're cheaper and more affordable. I like that a lot. That's a different kind of setup that I'm not really used to seeing in this game. I haven't seen that much of a Gargantuar focused deck in PvZ Heroes, so maybe this card will shake up the meta a little bit. You're actually gonna move that and give it +3. We're gonna move it. Right there. Oh, wow, okay. Was not expecting that. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna move you back over here. You know, get back in front of a non-zombie. Well, I guess the Smash is a zombie, but you know what I mean. Then we can just go ahead and take you out. That's not a problem. Okay, I'm fine with that. And then we're slowly fighting for the lead here, or the lead here. So that can be cheaper, but I think I have a better idea. No, that actually won't, okay, that won't stack up very well. So maybe I won't do that. Then I'll just save with this. My idea was I was gonna go ahead and destroy this pair cub with this, and then hit it with the locusts. Oh, destroy everything. Haha, well, I got another one coming up, buddy. Don't worry about that. Okay, awesome. So I can, why can I move you in 2 spots there? I'm just gonna go ahead and move you over there. You're gonna activate my shoulder. You conceded, really? Okay, I guess I'll take it. It's something you could show really how scary this can end up being. I think we've crafted a pretty nice deck here. Is it perfect? Probably not. I could probably tweak it, especially if I had more of certain Gargantuars, because the only Gargantuar I have 4 of is the base Gargantuar. So maybe we can change that up soon and get more Gargantuars up in here. But for right now, I'm happy with that combo. I'm gonna go ahead and play another pub. Let's actually play a real pub game where maybe we get like an actual game going on. Then we'll try to run over to ranked. But yeah, let's go ahead and keep going on. Now I haven't mentioned it in I didn't think I mentioned it last episode, so I just wanna remind people again, if you guys are curious about how I'm uploading PvZ Heroes nowadays, for the last 4 or 5 episodes, my main focus has been uploading them every Monday and every Friday. So if you're watching this on a Monday, awesome. Or the Monday is being uploaded, awesome. The next episode you should expect is on Friday. You know, I'm just bouncing between those 2 dates. So we got a lot of Gargantuars here, not a lot of Gargologists. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of these 2. Nice, okay, that's a good start right there. And I think I will keep with this. This isn't a horrible setup, but this means that in all technicality, I could play the Gargologist turn 2, and I could play the Gargantuar turn 3, which is a scary thing to think about. I don't think it's gonna happen, especially since a Chomp, gets a Chompzilla who has some, decent amount of shutdown. But it looks like this might be a newer player because she does have a 1/1 pea shooter, which typically you don't usually have those in your deck too much once you, start to get a little more game experience under your belt. For right now, I guess we could try it. It could be a total trap, but let's give it a shot and see what she does. Like, it might not be worth it, but I don't really have too many other cards to play. Yikes, okay, yeah, sort of a trap. Gonna be able to take it out, but I do have another Gargologist waiting around somewhere. And it's like, even beyond that, if I can just survive to the late game, this deck is a strong deck, just no matter what. So that's always a big thing. I can't play anything here, but I'm not really too worried about it. If she plays a ton of stuff, I can always just throw out this stuff, so I'm not too worried. But for right now, I should have just not played the Gargologist and see, she was probably still going to play what she played, so I would have been ending up fine. But we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of both of these bozos, and now it's an even fight. Okay, good stuff, 4-4. All right, so I still have tons of shutdown, and it's really right now, I think I'll just stall out until I either can play the Gargantuars and give her a hard time at that point, or I can just sort of, wait for the Gargologist and give her a harder time, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of you, not because of how scary you are now, but how scary you could be in the future. So let's get rid of you, keep things nice and even, and there we go, we're good. Really, I just wanna stop her from getting any advantage she possibly could get. I can throw out a Gargantuar now. I don't think there's any harm in that. Well, maybe I'll find out. Maybe there is so much harm in that I didn't even think of. And it's like, I have this right here, which honestly, this doesn't help too much if I can give all my other Gargantuars Frenzy through this guy right here, because that's what he does. But I can't always rely on the fact that he will always be the first one I get. But hopefully that's the case. You never know though, you just never ever know. Okay, not too bad. I can live with that one. All right, so I'm actually gonna end up doing more numbers to her than she'll be doing to me. She actually might build up my shield here. Ooh, I gotta have to get lucky. Oh, and I got really lucky. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna really hurt. That's gonna be 7 damage straight to you, and that's gonna be frenzied. So if you try to put anything in the way of that, ooh, you're gonna be for a hard time. Now we got some crazy combos going. I honestly think instead of, going and doing any of that, what I could simply do here is just wait it out. I have plenty of tricks to help me out. I could, make it extra painful. I could go ahead and move the plant out of the way if it is like a deadly, which I don't think there are any deadly plants, but you get what I mean. If it's something like that, we get a sage, so not a problem. And I think we could just keep with that. Like, I could throw this on him right now, and who are you gonna boost? You're gonna go ahead and boost you. Okay, well, there's honestly nothing I could do about that anyways right now, so what I could do is I could just boost him up. Worry about boosting him up this turn. Worry about boosting him up this turn. That way I can smash through the sage, do some good numbers on him. And then next turn, I can move the repeater in front of the Gargantuar and deal with him that way. Like, this is gonna hurt this time around, but I might get incredibly lucky with the shields. Holy cow, get myself healed up. I've never seen 2 triple shields in a row like that. And then, like, man, I would be so mad if I was at Chompzilla right now. Insane. So there's a few ways we could very simply win here, and I think the best one is going and putting a Gargantuar here first off for safety. Now the thing is, the chances are she won't be able to shut down both of these Gargantuars, so if she just attacks me with what she has, I'm gonna win. But if, she takes out the one Gargantuar, I can move, stuff like, I got a lot of options on how I can win here. So hopefully I can win one way or another and she doesn't really pull something crazy out of her hat. She could have a Doomshroom and that could actually mess me up big time. And there'd be actually not too much I could do about that. So if she has a Doomshroom, I might actually be, the beginning of GG. But if she does not have a Doomshroom, or she's taking a while to decide, so either she has something good up her sleeve or she's disconnected. Those are the only 2 possibilities. Typically. Let's see what's gonna happen here. She's just cowering and being scared. Ooh, okay, so +1/1 for every other plant and zombie, which is gonna give it to that Gargantuar, but if not anything else, okay. Honestly, that's not too bad, because of course that's still gonna be a 9/7. I can go ahead and move you over here. And I could have, moved the Sick Beats or whatever that guy's name is. I could have moved him in front of this Gargantuar and I could have just one-shotted them for the victory, but I think this might be the safer strategy, even though, either way, I'm gonna win. It's gonna hit you like that, and then we're just gonna hit you again and get that W. So there's an actual win with well, not with the Gargologist, but with this deck. And you can see how this deck is actually pretty solid, Gargologist or not. So we will try it on ranked. I'll probably get my butt beat against other, level players my rank, or higher, or lower, or around it, So we'll see what happens when we're playing against a more serious environment, but it's definitely worth doing. I'm having a lot of fun with the setup, so let's go ahead and give it a shot with the Gargle deck. Okay, so it looks like this person's a few levels higher than me. Doesn't really matter too much. I always say it and I always will. Let's go. So what's going on here? Looks like we got ourselves 2 Gargantuars. I'm gonna go ahead and reroll this one. Nice. Okay, not too bad. Hopefully we get some other, pickups here throughout the turns that are good. While we're doing this, I did want to talk about one thing, and that is, some people ask me, why do you only have 60 friends in Plants vs. Zombies here? Sometimes I'll pull up my friends list that says I have like 50 or 60 friends. The friends list has actually been glitched since the game launched fully. And why that is I have no clue, because at this point, I definitely have like 300 or 400 friends, if not more. You guys send me friend requests all the time, and I always accept them. It's just a matter of, I'm not gonna play this here, because I don't trust that. But it's just a matter of the fact that she's not playing anything either. Oh, you're gonna make the first move. I know you are. But for some reason it's bugged and it'll only say 50 to 60 friends. It'll also only display 50 to 60 friends on the friends list, but there's way more of that I have added. It's not that I'm not ignoring them, I do not decline them. It's just a matter of fact that I just, it won't show them, which is weird, but they're there. So it's not removing them from my knowledge. Nobody has said, hey, you removed me on PvZ Heroes, and I've never removed somebody myself, so I think that it's actually just a little bit weird. Oh my gosh, we got so many cards. And I know she's gonna use her signature as soon as I play this thing. I know she's gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna bite the bullet. It's now gonna be worth it. Watch her, she's gonna use her signature. If she uses her signature, I swear, I'm gonna read her like a book. If not, then you know what? Pleasant surprise. Because you know, if she just puts a plan in front of it like that, totally cool with that, because I can actually just move you out of the way if the touchscreen will work. Zebras hate touchscreens, man. Hooves and touchscreens, not a good combo. So I'm gonna move you, get a free card out of it, and I'm gonna be able to hit directly with my Gargologist, but more importantly, it's going to survive. So we'll go ahead and do that. Next time around, I could even play, you know, I could play the Gargantuar and then some, because I have 5 brains now. Ooh, okay, some decent combos going on here. I think definitely play you because you're the cheapest option. And we'll see what things work with like this. Now, her first instinct most likely will be to signature or, you know, get rid of the Gargantuar, but as long as she sort of ignores the Gargologist or I can prevent her from hurting the Gargologist, that's what matters. She's gonna do a bit of that. That sort of stinks because that's gonna put it to a 5-5, but you know what? It's gonna be even. No, it's not. Oh, stink. Okay, so here's a weird option. I could go ahead and do this and just give it +2. That way it survives, it's taking that out. My Gargologist is safe for now. So it's a weird choice because I'm wasting a frenzy, right? But I think overall it's actually worth it. I took 5 damage there, she's gonna reciprocate the same 5 damage too. So it's fine, you know, it's 12-13 right now. So this is a risky game for the both of us. Now, what do I wanna play? Now is the question, you know? And I can only imagine when you get 2 Gargologists out, that's when things get super scary, but for now, like I have a few options. My most expensive option, like, okay, so my most expensive option is 5 brains, and there's no like 5 brains and a 1 brains combo of tricks. So I might as well play you for extra pressure, because you know, like even then I can still do some decent combos. I can still play the Locust, I can still play the Disco Ball, I can still play the Moving a Zombie, and I can still play the, this, like I can combo those 2. That's good, because I could play the Weed Spray. What else is she gonna throw out though? Okay, she's just gonna hammer him. Honestly, we already got a decent setup out here, so I'm totally cool with that. And you know what, I could just Locust turn. And it might just be worth doing. Well, I feel like we have more Weed Spray than we have Locusts. And you know, the next thing that she might play might not be, you know, as simple as 2 damage. So I think it might be good to hold on to the Locust. I think that was a good option to choose there. Okay. So I have a few options on how I wanna tackle things. And I think the best one, I mean, I could play you, but I have time to do that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play you. That way, hopefully we can start getting ourselves healed up. She's probably gonna get a shield. I gotta assume the worst, so it's either gonna be Transmogrify or, oh wow, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, so she instantly destroys that. That sort of stinks, but I am in the lead in health still, and I can still work it to my favor. Okay, that's scary, but I have Locust, remember, so I can make it work. Oh, wow, okay, wow, she's playing hardball right now. This is tough. All right, this is getting a little scary, but I didn't take any direct damage, so I think I can work this out. What is her trick gonna be? Draw 2 cards. That's gonna give her a leg up, because she's, of course, the more cards you have, the more strategic advantages you do as well. Scary, but we can make it work once again. All right, so we got the Rolling Stone. What is the combo I wanna look for here, you know? That's the hard thing to say. Like, this is going to, when revealed, move a plant, but then I'll only have 1 left over. So is it what I wanna do? It's hard to say. I think that it's really hard to say. I think I'll, man, it's really, really hard to say. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the 3rd, and we'll see what we can do with that. This guy's not amphibious, is he? Or she's not amphibious, she isn't, yeah, it's a she. But, ooh, okay, that's not what I wanted to see. That's also not what I wanted to see. So that's actually very, very not good. It doesn't even matter when I move too much. Actually, I could go in for the W. This is gonna be risky, but it's something I actually can do. Let's try to, okay, that's gonna be 4, 7, 10 damage. So I'm gonna hit you there. I might actually win here, and we're gonna get a shield right here. Okay, cool. I don't need it here, but let's go ahead and throw that on to get the win. Oh my gosh, I just realized at the last possible moment that, all right, we get the win there, awesome stuff. That was scary, but we made it work, and I'm glad to see it. Very, very cool. So there we go, you can see the strengths of the Gargologist there. I mean, even when she's only there for a few turns, the fact that I could have gotten the main Gargantuar and like get his foot in the door very early and very easily without too much retaliation from her, that's where the Gargologist shines. And I think obviously this Smash deck is super duper great, so if you have the Gargologist yourself, and of course, if you have any tips and tricks or any strategies you'd like to use with her, let me know in the comment section below. I wanna hear all about what you guys do with the Gargologist. But for right now, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Plants vs. Zombies Heroes. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give this video a like, share it with your friends and family, and of course, comment in the comment section below. If you watch this point in the video, make sure you comment Gargantuar Zebra so I know you've watched it in the video and that you are a Zebratastic viewer. But out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.